Good morning. Welcome to my channel. And this is just an update. I'm normally not discombobulated. Well, let me disclose that yeah, there are times I'm discombobulated, but we're done. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. I was holding out hope. So this whole bankruptcy situation, I was holding out I was holding out hope that, we might be saved and that somebody might be able to take us on that can keep us going. Even if it wasn't, oh, that is really good today. Even if it wasn't in the capacity that we are now, I did hope that we would be able to weather this, but there are videos out there. I've seen about 4 or 5 of them. I only saw the headlines. I didn't watch the videos because that's not what I'm about. There are videos out there, and I've even had comments. I've had emails, already this morning. Everybody's like freaking out. So, not everybody's freaking out, but I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on. I did not watch the Zoom meetings simply because I didn't want to. Yes, they're deciding the fate of my job, and most people would want to be in the know at that moment about their job. When I heard that there was a bidding war, so to speak, between Gordon Brothers, who bought the 533 stores that we liquidated or that are being liquidated, and the Great American JOANN LLC, whatever, the other liquidator. So when I heard that there was a lot of delays, because that they were going back and forth, I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching it, because at that point I knew we weren't staying open. If two liquidators were fighting over us, no, there was nobody in the running to save us. So I frankly didn't want to watch it. And you know how I was telling you I was heartbroken for those that were in the liquidated stores, and I was, and I am. But I'm also heartbroken for my coworkers that depend on this job. My manager, you know. Um, and I am heartbroken for me in the regard that I found my dream job only to lose it to corporate greed and mishandling, and I don't know how to put it without being angry. So I won't. I will let you know what I know. I will let you know, because y'all know I'm not about speculation. I'm not going to assume that this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I've tried to be upfront with y'all and tell you what I knew to be fact, what could be proven with documentation. And I'm sorry, I'm holding my cup because my hands are cold. And I can't feel a whole lot, I mean, I don't have the proper feel the sensation in my hands, but they're cold enough to where I want to hold on to this thing. Plus, it gives me something to do with my hands at the moment, because as you can see behind me, I've been on a sewing spree, and I can't sew when I'm talking to you, so I don't have my knitting or crochet handy, because I wasn't gonna film this, because like I said, I saw that there was a few other podcasters that had posted all this, but then I thought, there are some of you who might not see those other podcasters, and I've told you that I will let you know what's going on as I know it, and this isn't the final one. It might be, honestly. It might be. But, so, they were bidding against, they were trying to see who was going to come out on top. And finally, Gordon Brothers conceded and said, nope, I'm not going any higher. Great American, it's yours. And I really didn't want to see that. But, I didn't want to see it happening at that time. But the plan is from what I can tell, is we may last until May. These remaining 300 stores. Apparently the CEO was documented talking about trying to help the employees and all this other stuff. So we'll see. And none of this is actually in stone yet. They just had the auction. They just finished the bidding. And after that notice came out, I knew the whole timeline was not what they originally presented to us as team members and management. I'm talking store management and maybe even district management. Because corporate already knew pretty much going in that we were sunk. They were just trying to find somebody to bail us out, and they didn't. So they walk away. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Sorry. Anyway, they knew it, and they knew the timeline would probably be faster. So the final decision will be a judge. Once he looks at the auction and the bidding and the winner and all that, he will get to have final say. But to me, that's a formality. Because they had to approve the Gordon brother. So, yeah. It's just a formality. And for those of you, for the customers out there that will be impacted by this, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you have personal memories of your shopping at JOANN's and memories and, just good recollections and heartwarming recollections. And you've shared some of those with me, and I appreciate it. And I'm sorry, I had hoped that we might survive, but like I said in my last video, makers are going to make. We will, as a maker, as a crafter, we're going to find other suppliers. And it's the rise and fall, or the beginning and end, and all of this, that's all inevitable. Nothing stays open forever. No business, Some of them are long standing. And JOANN had a good run. And unfortunately, people's idiocy and mismanagement and a lot of other factors have succeeded in bringing it down. But when the judge finally approves it Wednesday, I may put it on my community post, so check there. But like I said, I don't foresee it getting pushed away or denied or anything like that. I think it's just basically a rubber stamp, I could be wrong. But that's okay. Because It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And when I knew all this last night, I was gonna post something on my thing, on my community post, because I was tired. I didn't want to make a video, and because it would have been tainted by me being literally sleepy and cranky, because when I get sleepy, I get cranky. And I didn't want to do that to y'all, because I'm still upbeat about it. Yes, there's anger in there, and there's heartbreak in there, but I'm still going to be upbeat about it, because who I am, there's always other jobs. There's always other places to find my happiness. Do I hate that this was such a short run? Yes. And who knows? I may go and talk to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I don't think I will, but I don't know yet, because I've enjoyed this, and I don't know. We'll see. For now, I want to concentrate on making my things and sharing them with you and putting them on my website, and just I'll still be at JOANN until they close us down, which I don't even know if they will keep me, because I don't know if the ship from store will continue. I don't know, I don't know that they'll keep all of us. We don't know any of that. All of that is still up in the air. The only certainty I have at this point is I'm going to lose my job. Probably sooner than May, because I don't believe that timeline. So, another point. I've heard things flying around about Big Twist being bought, and someone's going to take it over and all that. Don't count on that. That's just rumor and speculation. If you really love the JOANN Big Twist line, you might want to do what most people did with AC Moore and just buy what you can buy. Don't put yourself out, and don't overspend something that you can't afford. But keep in mind, if you can't afford to buy all that now, there are people out there that will. And you may see some popping up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or Amazon stores. You just never know. It's going to pop up somewhere. But just don't count on it being bought out, because I don't think it's going to. I would have hoped, but history just has a way of teaching us lessons, and a lot of people don't learn them. And I have basically what I want right now. I might buy a little bit more, but I don't really see me buying a whole lot more. Now, that's not to say, because I did a live yesterday with It's Raining Yarn, and I actually had fun. And all of this was brewing in the back of my mind since Friday, with the hearing and auction and everything. So it's kind of bittersweet, but I really enjoyed doing the live. And I was talking to Russ, who does It's Raining Yarn. He's the content creator behind, the podcaster behind that. And we were talking about his yarn stash and everything. And I said, I could not believe that I have not really purchased anything since right after we got news of bankruptcy. Can't believe it. And I don't think I bought it because of it, but I definitely bought it. Pardon me, I'm sorry. It was in the back of my mind, yes, but those menagerie yarns were just coming out, and I wanted to get at least two of each of the colors that I liked, and then a couple of the jelly beans, you know. But I have had a decent yarn stash. Nothing of his scope, trust me. Nothing of his scope. But anyway, y'all didn't come on to hear all this. I'm sorry. You came to hear about the update. But this does pertain to that in a way, because I don't know that I'm going to be buying a whole lot more, because I already had a decent yarn stash beforehand. And let's face it, Yarn Inspirations, I can get my Lily Sugar and Cream off of there. My Karen yarn I can get off of there. My Red Heart I can get off of there. I don't use Red Heart as much as I used to. I prefer Karen. To me, it's softer. You know, some people say it's the same, but the Red Heart, the way it used to be, it's a lot softer. It's not the same as the old Red Heart, but now that Yarn Inspirations and Spin Right and all them have taken over Red Heart, then yeah, it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. But I have a good amount of that already. The only thing that I can get at JOANN's that I can't get anywhere else right now is the big twist yarn. So I might go and get some Value and some Living. And I was really watching, what is that, Vortex, I think, with the beautiful neons. I might get me some of those just to have to try. Even if I can't get any more, you know. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is coming to a close, and, you know, it's not, it's the end of an era, that's for sure. But the way it's been going downhill over the last 5-7 years, you know, maybe almost 10 years, the writing's been on the wall. And the JOANN now is not what it used to be, so it just is. It is what it is, y'all. I'm not trying to. So I didn't do this last night because I didn't want it tainted by my mood, but apparently it is getting tainted by my mood. Yeah, it is. So I will see y'all out in the stores. For as long as as long as we're there, you know. And I'm gonna see you twice a week on here anyway. So I might not do any more updates here like this. I might just bring it up in my videos because see, I have videos scheduled, and I don't know, you know, this is the only way to get it to you in a reasonable amount of time, you know. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you for all of your support, and it's awesome. Thank you. For me, for my other team members, for JOANN's, well, no, not for JOANN's, for what JOANN's used to be. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to go finish making some more project bags, because I need to make something. And my website is looking a little skimpy on my project bags, so I need to get moving, right? So thank y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Even with this news that y'all are probably seeing, I don't know, this is Sunday, so I don't know when you'll see this. But the final thing will be Wednesday, the 26th of February. So, with that in mind, go make you something. Make yourself happy. If you buying some yarn makes you happy, or buying fabric, notions, or not buying anything at all, just making something with your own two hands makes you happy, go do that. Find some joy in today. Okay? I will see y'all later. Bye.